Let's say you want to do some kind of data exploration. You have uploaded your transcript into NVivo and you want to just explore to get some kind of general information about what your data look like, what kind of words participants use, and how many times. Another thing that you have to think about is you can do some kind of rapid analysis to get a general information about your data. One of the analysis that people use is the auto-coding. This is where you allow the software to analyze the data for you, automatically code the data for you. So I'm going to show you how to do the auto-coding. It's not going to be useful if you have your research question because the theme that comes up may have nothing to do with your research question. So the auto-coding might not be useful, but I can show you how to do it, right? In case you want to do auto coding or you want to code based on sentiment. So if you want to do auto coding, you can click on here and then click on one of the document or individual transcript. So let me pull this one here. So you see here that you can go to, you see the auto code here, you can click on that. And you have options, right? Do you want the system to identify themes for you? You want the system to identify sentiment? If you want the system to organize the document based on who is speaking or the structure, you can do that, right? So in terms of the themes, you can click on this one, identify themes. And the system can go and identify themes for you. Because my data is not a lot, the system cannot be able to identify recurring themes. If you have a lot of data, like 10 pages or 20 pages, the system can do that. But I just want to show you that you can auto-code your data, but the themes that may come may have nothing to do with your research question that you have. If you want to code by sentiment, you can follow the same process to do that. You can click on this one and follow this process. But one thing that I want to show you is if you want to generate word frequency, right? So you go to explore, click on word frequency here. And then you can go to selected items. And then if you want to run the word frequency based on the transcript, maybe based on all the transcripts, you can check all of them. If it's based on one of them, you can check one and then click on OK. And then for here, if you want the exact words, right, then you can leave it alone. But if you want like the similar words being grouped together and count as one word, then you can break it down. Normally I leave it here, but you can explore the other options and click on run query. So as you can see here, burnout was repeated 22 times by participants. Work was repeated 10 times. You can also click here, word cloud, and it will show a visual representation in terms of the number of times the words were used by participants. So that's what you can get. So as you can see here, the bigger the font, the higher the number of times they use the words, right? You have the option to change the display. When you go here, you have options. I like this option. When you click on that, it will show many different colors, right? One thing about this is that if it's not making sense to you, you don't have to present that information to your audience because you have to really understand this one first, right? Let's say you are presenting the findings and one of the themes are talking about long time at work and other things. You can show this one to show that they make mention a lot concerning work and long or experience. But if this one has nothing to do with your findings or the themes that you are presenting, you don't have to show that information. If you want to show that you can export this information by right-clicking on it and click on export word cloud, and you'll be able to export that information. So let's say you want to exclude a word from this word cloud. You can right-click on that word. Maybe I want to exclude burnout. I click on that and go to add to stop word. So it will be added to the stop word and you click on OK. And then you run it again. And then when you run it, burnout will not show anymore. Let's say you want to see the kinds of word participants said before and after work, right? You right click here, you run test search query for work. You see here, you click on word tree, and this one will show the words before and after. If you want to increase the number of words before and after, there's an option here. You can increase it or you can reduce it, right? If it doesn't make sense for you, you don't have to present information, but if it's making sense, these are the words before and after, then you can present it as part of your findings to support the themes that you are presenting. You can also export that. You can undock it, making it bigger for you to see. So you right click here and click on undock so that you can see it separately in case you want to look at the design. So, and as I said here, you can go to word tree here and click on it, increase or decrease it as you want, right? So this is how you can do to explore your data a little bit before you do the analysis. But this is just, a brief information about getting to know your data. And as I said, if you think it's useful, you can surely use it as part of presenting your findings. So thank you for your time. My next video will be categorizing the code to develop themes to help you to address your research question. And if you have any question, feel free to put your questions at the comment section. I'll be happy to address them for you. And if you want me to help you to analyze your qualitative data, feel free to contact me and I'll be happy to address all your questions that you have. Thank you.